fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Kyle Dutch, leads the team in OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just a little bit away from first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Tarik Skubal.
Yeah, got the W last time out. 6 innings, a quality start. Hey, if a guy will give you that, you'll take it every single time.
All right, ready to get underway. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis. Here comes a pitch. Out to center. Green settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that. 1 up, 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now the youngster Juan Soto, 4th on the National League home run leaderboard. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Struck him out without a swing. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Padres go down quietly. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Michael Wacha. What should we keep an eye on here?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4. But this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best. Here's Riley Green.
Leading up for the Tigers, the center fielder,
and a pitch. There's a strike. Wacha, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Left-hand batter waits. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Kyle Dutch.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. And that ball is out of here. Javi Baez blasts one out, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Sure, there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now, Kyle Dutch. That's back there. And out of here. He powers that one out to left, and they add on. It's 2-0.
Back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer. That's hard hit on the line. And they get Torkelson for the out. And there are 2 down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Eric Haas at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Banks off the wall. Haas into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So, man aboard, Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. And that's in for a strike. Haas stands at second with 2 gone. Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Back here in Detroit, top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. Skubal back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering is downstairs. And the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Green going back. Back some more. Bounces off the wall as he makes a great grab. Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And that's down and away.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had.
Next offering is in for a strike. Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever. The 2-2 on the way. Popped in the air, left side. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 6, the designated hitter.
Now the DH for the Padres, Nelson Cruz. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Tigers 2 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back. And now up to hit, Miguel Cabrera.
The designated hitter.
The pitch. That's in there. Strike 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So up next, Akil Baddoo. And that's in there for strike 1. Comebacker to the mound. Over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Nick Maton. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And he dodges that fastball.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. The wind and the pitch. Ripped on a line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Green stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Maton at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. That misses off the outside edge. Kicks and fires. Line drive, base hit down the line. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's Javier Baez. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico. He was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs. And what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP. And, of course, on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Tigers strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Skubal in his 4th year, 26 years old, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2018. Skubal back to work. Into center and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Batting in, the catcher, Austin.
And now it's Austin Nola. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. Next pitch is popped up. Torkelson right there to make the grab. 1 down.
The second baseman,
Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-1. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Strike in there. Throw to second and great jump.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for these guys.
The 0-2. And now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ball and 2 strikes. The punch out there, and the Padres waste a chance.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Tatis waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Next one just misses. And that is ball 1. And he deals. Goes down looking. One left for San Diego, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Kyle Dutch. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. The pitch. That one off the mark. 3 balls and a strike. In the air, right side. Tatis has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 1 so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Ball 1, no strikes.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
He swings and fouls one off. And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. And that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The catcher, number 13.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Eric Haas doubled in his first AB. Haas measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Grisham going back some more, still going back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. First offering misses the mark. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
That one ripped. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And now the right fielder, Akil Baddoo. 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1. Baddoo, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Strike 2. Got it by him for the K. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. Back at Comerica Park, it's Xander Bogaerts now.
The shortstop, Xander.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Wow, that was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
Oh, and 1 now. Just off the outside part of the plate. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Got a change up and a pretty good one too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
And now it's Juan Soto. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one hammered but pulled foul. Bogaerts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Baddoo hauls it in, and there's one away. Man at first, Manny Machado up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Machado.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And now the lefty. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
In the air, left field, down the line. Carpenter going back on this one. Reaches out for it, but can't make the play. And it drops foul in the corner. 1-2 here. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Cronenworth takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Padres leave one. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the second baseman, Nick Maton.
The second baseman, Nick Maton.
The right-hander back to work. High fly ball down the left field line. Soto makes a nice running catch.
Up next is the Tigers. The center field.
Here's a speed threat, Riley Green.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Javier Baez. He's already homered here in this one. That one misses. Ball 1.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
In there at the knees. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. The wide to kick the pitch. Up and in, and the count is 2-2. In the air, out towards left center, and it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So 2 down, and up next for Detroit, Kyle Dutch. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. That one's in there, 0-1. At the belt and fires. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Kicks and deals. And that one lifted in the air center field. Grisham settles under it. And that'll do it. Tigers leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the fifth. So here's the Padres DH, Nelson Cruz. And here it comes. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
In there at the knees.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Grisham batting with one down, takes a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Austin Nola, the next up for the Padres. That one's in there. Strike one. And a pitch. This one popped up right side. Haas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Spencer Torkelson. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. Tatis gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The catcher, number 13.
Eric Haas up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the Padres manager making his way towards the mound as he will make the move. Michael Wacha done for the night, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. Nick Martinez into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Now the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 1-1. Into center. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now the designated hitter.
Man at first, Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto really on his horse for it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
I think he's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame him for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at-bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at-bat.
Baddoo now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, you know, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable. 0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Welcome back. Now here is Ha-Sung Kim.
The second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
The wind of the pitch. Strike one. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Right fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Fernando Tatis, the next up for the Padres. And fouled off. Tatis, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. So 2 strikes on Tatis. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Going 2 now. Started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing.
The bat, number 2.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2. Bogaerts measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Out to short, Baez. Zips it to first, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 5 and the Padres nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's going to be Nick Maton.
The second baseman, Nick Maton.
Martinez back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. Martinez goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to third. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So 2 down now. And here is Javier Baez. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Tigers are shut down there as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Juan Soto.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Shreve.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. Sends it to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's Manny Machado, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. And a pitch. Good eye in that spot.
3-1.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Cronenworth, the next to hit, takes outside. Slapped foul. Here's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
The 1-0. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Machado off of first with 2 away. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He'll do it himself. That ends the frame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7-minute stretch.
Back at Comerica Park, here's the third baseman, Kyle Dutch. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Torkelson stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground, out to short. To first, and they get Torkelson for the out.
The catcher,
Eric Haas, the next to hit.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock. With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Machado makes the grab, and that's the inning. So they go quietly there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Padres nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th, digging in, Trent Grisham. The pitch. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Out to short. throw to first is in time. That takes care of Grisham.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Austin Nola. The pitch. Out to short, Baez. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
New pitcher for the Tigers, Jose Cisnero.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight.
Baddoo makes the catch, inning over. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Drew Pomeranz. And this is appearance number 45. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
That's to third. Sends it across to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Baddoo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Nola up with it to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Cisnero in his 6th season, 33 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Juan Soto now.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladi, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Foul ball there. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. And that's downstairs and outside. Stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Good job to fight that one off.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
And now it's even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Machado in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Hard hit left side. on to first. Ball game. And the Tigers use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.